We all remember the best mobile games to play back then: Angry Birds, Subway Surfers, Temple Run, Doodle Jump, and many others. But there was one mobile game I used to play a lot back then, and this was before I played Pixel Gun 3D and School of Chaos. The game that I'm talking about is Call of Mini Zombies. Yep, this mini block shooter game was the first FPS game I've ever played on a mobile device, at least to my knowledge. This game was released on June 14, 2011. For a 2011 mobile game, this was definitely well made at that time. When I first started playing this game, it felt amazing. The characters, the designs, and most importantly, the gameplay. It was great, but there was one tiny problem this game had: microtransactions. Yep, the one thing everybody hates on a video game. Funny enough, this was the first pay-to-win game I've ever played. I know I didn't fully understand that this game was pay-to-win, but I knew how stupid the prices were for gems, and to make it more bad, the starter pack sucks. It doesn't give you a weapon nor a skin, it just gives you some power-ups and gems, which isn't a lot. Of course I was smart enough not to buy this, so instead I did the most logical thing a person would do: hacking the game. Not exactly hacking, but downloading some files into the app and getting unlimited money. I was able to enjoy this game a lot more than I had, but just like any game where you get everything quickly, you get bored quickly. So yeah, I stopped playing the game. After doing that stuff, I decided to play the other Call of Mini games. The ones I mostly played were Double Shot and Infinity. Double Shot is basically like Zombies, except it's top down, and there was more stuff in this game, and you had yourself a CPU teammate. I'd say this game was really underrated compared to the other ones, but unfortunately the game didn't receive many updates. Call of Mini Infinity on the other hand was the game people loved playing the most, probably because it was similar to Halo, but on a phone. I really enjoyed playing this game a lot with my brother, and we would spend hours grinding to get new armor and weapons. The game was fun to play, until we encountered a problem: exploiters. There were times where we would be in a server with an exploiter and they would start one-shotting us most of the time. Not only that, we've seen players run really fast, having God mode on, or just flying around the map. Even if there weren't hackers in the servers, some people would exploit a glitch and use them to their advantage. Now, I'll admit I did exploit a glitch before, but honestly, it was funny running in the sky and shooting down people below me. Plus, it was a glitch that almost every player knew about. Enough said about that game. It was fun, but there were a lot of problems in it. Alright, this next Call of Mini game was the one I was hyped to play when I first saw the trailer of it: Call of Mini Zombies 2. Yep, they made a second one of it, and it was kinda okay. There were a few characters, only 5 of them. There weren't any cool looking weapons they had from the first one. The game didn't have too many bugs, which was good, but the thing that irritated me in this game was the lack of variety. They didn't have a versus mode, which the first game had. Grinding was too easy, which made the game quickly boring, and the game barely had any updates. Overall, I still had fun playing Call of Mini Zombies 2, but there are other Call of Mini games I want to mention: Brawlers, Dino Hunter, Sniper, and this weird ass Chinese game they made. Brawlers is an okay game. It's basically like Call of Mini Zombies 2, but 2D. The only thing I liked about this game is the 2 characters they had: this cool looking guy with the mohawk and Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Hello there.
I didn't play much of Dino Hunter. I only played it just to get gems from the original Call of Mini Zombies. Sniper is another game I didn't play much. It's basically just you sitting around sniping zombies. You can't even move, which sucks, and there's hardly any cool stuff in this game. And lastly, this weird game Trinity made. It's not even a zombie game. It's basically an Asian family getting revenge on a corrupted business for taking down their home. Yep, that's basically it. For gameplay wise, it's almost the same as Sniper, except you kill a bunch of workers who are just trying to do their jobs. 10 out of 10 game. There are other 2 Call of Mini games I've never played and kinda wish I did. The first one is called Call of Mini Beyond Infinity, released in 2018. Looking at the gameplay, it's a bit unique, I'd say, compared to the other Call of Mini games, especially Infinity 1. Instead of the game being like Halo, it's just a mecha shooting game. I can't say much of this game, but to me, looking at the designs and gameplay, I think it's mid compared to Infinity, in which the game had more stuff and the gameplay being fun to play, besides the exploiters. The next game I wanted to play is Call of Mini Squad, released in 2015. Instead of just having a partner fight beside you, you control a whole squad killing zombies and bosses. I really like that they tried to make a new unique game by going back to using the top-down screen they had with Double Shot, but just like Double Shot, the game didn't have many updates and it was abandoned a while later. Man, what is up with the developers making a new game that has good potential and just leaving it? It's kinda sad that the Call of miniseries faded away over the years. There could have been a lot of potential with these games, but with the games like Pixel Gun 3D, they weren't able to compete with the player base and the variety of stuff they had. But of course, it wasn't the main issue of their downfall. The main reason was, of course, bankruptcy. Yeah, not surprising, since not many people would buy their in-game currency. Either way, I knew this day would come when Trinity Interactive would stop making games completely and vanish off out of thin air. Until the year 2020, when they made all their games have a 10,000% sale to celebrate their 10th anniversary of their company, which means every purchase of gems and coins were free. But there was one problem. Online isn't compatible anymore. Which sucks, but at least everyone is able to use all the skins and weapons they've always wanted to have. So yeah, nothing much happened after that. Just people able to play their beloved childhood games. It's not like there's gonna be any updates. After all, Trinity Interactive is probably working on a new game. Maybe they're gonna make Call of Mini Zombies 3. Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see what they're cooking. They deleted all their games a year later. And after that, the company went off the radar on Google Play stores. Call of Mini Zombies holds a special place in my heart, being one of the first mobile games I enjoyed playing. I know there are other mobile games I used to play a lot, and someday I'll cover them up in another video, which I think I said in one of my last videos. Either way, in conclusion, Call of Mini Zombies is definitely way better than Pixel Gun 3D and Modern Warfare 3 combined. Thanks for watching, have a great day, see ya.